tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namami buddham sagaram tam satta sadavantu sukhiya vera. Kayo digunjo sakalo bugando gachanti sabbe maranam anche. Namami dhammam sugatena desitam satta sadavantu sukhiya vera. Kayo digunyo sakalo dugando gachanti sabbe maranam anche. Namami sangham jinarajasakam satta sadavantu sukhiya vera. Kayo digunjo sakalo dugando gachanti sabbe maranam anche. So, dear Dhamma friends, we continue our breathing meditation technique. In the beginning, keep focus your mind in front of your nose and your upper lip area, and let your inhalation exhalation happen itself. So when the inhalation happen, recognize it as inhalation, and when the exhalation happen, recognize it as exhalation. So that is the foundation, that is the first step. And you have to be very careful not to make anything happen. And especially thinking about inhalation, exhalation before it happens, sometimes you start to create inside the way you want the inhalation, exhalation. So remember to observe the whatever happened in that very moment and not to think about it. So it's kind of like when you see the inhalation, the natural sometimes the mind start to think the next going to be exhalation. But sometimes when the mind and the body become more calm and relaxed, inhalation or exhalation sometimes can disappear. It's happened there, but your mind is not sharp to see. But maybe the inhalation little rough, so you can see the inhalation but you cannot see the exhalation. So then if you think about next going to be exhalation, then if you see the inhalation, so then you creating a situation and you getting the doubt and the wonder mind. So that is why remember, if you don't see the inhalation or exhalation, just forget. Whatever you see, keep mind to that. And the second step to develop the tranquility state, when you see the inhalation, exhalation clearly, then naturally you start to see the beginning, the middle and the end of the inhalation, beginning, the middle and the end of the exhalation. So then remember, this is inhalation, this is the beginning, this is middle and this is end. So when you observe thoroughly, this is inhalation, this is the beginning of the inhalation. This is middle of the inhalation. This is end, This is end of the inhalation. The exhalation also the same. In the first time you recognize the beginning, the middle and the end, and then you become more sharp, more clear. This is beginning of the exhalation. This is middle of the exhalation. This is end of the exhalation. And then each and every inhalation and exhalation different. It has its own nature. To be sharp or sometimes become soft or clear, and sometimes heavy, warm. So just recognize these details. Each and every inhalation has a different character. Just recognize it. This will help you to come to a tranquility state. So in that tranquility state, today we are going to observe. In Vipassana we turn to the Vipassana then. In the Vipassana level we are going to observe. See the inhalation, exhalation, not related with the self. When you observe the inhalation very carefully, now you can see it come, and the exhalation happen, and there is no self within the inhalation or exhalation. There is no identity. And whatever your name or your form, not recognized by the inhalation or exhalation. The entire body as a human, that entire body condition recognized by the inhalation, exhalation. So that entire human body condition open to the inhalation and exhalation. Not what your name, or not what your position, or not what you think who you are. So it happening without self, and always changing. Always changing. There is no any moment you can experience stable, solid. It always moving, constantly moving. So observe it very carefully. When you observe the inhalation, exhalation, you see this as a nature, you see this as details. You don't need to think about it. So this is kind of like giving a guideline for you to how to direct, assist you. So all the information here assist you, nothing else. It's kind of like a machine. When you use the machine, what you can do, you can assist. The machine help you to assist. So in the next level, remember, it always changing. If it is changing, it is selfless. Nothing to do with the self. When there is nothing to do self, there is nothing to attach or hold. Thinking me, my mind. You cannot hold any inhalation or exhalation thinking me or mine. Observe yourself, inhalation, exhalation happening, which one you can hold as you, nothing you can do. So then, without any desire, your body open to the inhalation, exhalation. Observe it very carefully. The body doesn't have any desire to hold it. It's naturally welcome it and letting go. And there is no resistance, there is no anger, there is no go against the inhalation, exhalation. Your entire body. It doesn't matter the inhalation or exhalation. There's no struggle inside you. The body accepted it in that very moment. That is why the body more calm and relaxed with the inhalation. That is why even daytime you forget, you inhale or exhale. That is why sometimes it is very subtle and hard and difficult for you to even observe the inhalation and exhalation. It is there but you cannot see. Why? That because in the body there is no resistance, there is no struggle. It's just open to it. It has a deep connection. Even it is there, that is why you cannot see sometimes. You have to keep digging your mind to see that sensation even go through your nostril. How subtle it is. Why? It because there is no attachment, there is no resistance. There is nothing struggle in your body, go away from the breathing or go towards the breathing. That is where your body tranquilizes. That is why you cannot see it. So then observe first that. See it yourself within your own body, within your own breathing. Then anymore you no need to listen these lectures like this. You no need any lessons, guidelines like this. But once you see it and start to apply to with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, when there is no struggle with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, when there is no desire, when there is no craving, go towards something, or there is no resistance, go away from something, even you don't feel that there is a pain in this body or there is a struggle to live in this life, you feel more comfortable and relaxed. When you come to that level of mind, that is where you start to understand how these things come to be as they are. And that is where you very clearly see causality, because your mind not disturbing from anything. And you feel what is the bliss of this human life. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. And scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Supateva, or be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this evening to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this evening with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain with the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your elbow. Relax your forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. And relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your whole abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. And release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light. Through entire this compound, this village, this city, this state, this country, this world, and this universe, and also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion forward to your backside, to your left side, to your right side, downward and upward. To all 6 directions at once. Bring the awareness to your body and focus your mind in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe out 3 times and try to find the sensation of inhalation, exhalation. Observe your inhalation, exhalation. Bring your fully attention to the sensation of the inhalation, exhalation, and let it happen as it is. Focus your mind, inhalation, exhalation. Observe the beginning, the middle, and the end of the inhalation and exhalation. Each and every inhalation and exhalation different. So try to find that difference between the inhalation and exhalation. Observe the inhalation, exhalation and see how it is selfless and no identity, no form. But it gives you the life. When there is no attachment in your mind, there is no struggle. When there is no struggle, the mind itself is peaceful. And observe that nature within your inhalation, exhalation. So dear Dhamma friends, so as a human, that when you experience this life, that your body and your mind is both very important, because the body depending from your mind, mind depending from your body. When the mind gets sick, it affects to your body. The body gets sick, that affects to your mind. So the mind get healthy, body get healthy, and the body get healthy, and mind doesn't get healthy. So it's very important for you to recognize this body and the mind, the both depending upon the merits. The merits mean the result of the good action. That is the main source for your life. So in the previous life you have done good things, that is why in this very life you have this your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind in the perfectly at the right place. So in this very lifetime, using this all the facilities, the highest that you can achieve is the wisdom, enlightenment, salvation. So then yourself look, are you going to continue the life the same way you experience? Are you going to change your life? No? So if you're going to continue life the way you want, how are you going to do it? Because that tomorrow we don't know what's going to happen. Even though you know many kind of things, and we don't know about tomorrow. Even in this very lifetime, if you don't know about the tomorrow, how about after you die? As we know, we all going to die one day. We all going to die. Regarding the death, two things can happen. What are those two things? Maybe you reach to the death, or maybe death reach to the you. So somehow we are going to die. When you are going to die, after that what will happen? So that depends upon your merits. It depends upon your result of the good action or the bad action. Demerits or the merits. So then in this very lifetime it is your responsibility, because you have this all the facilities, you have done something good. And using these facilities, try to become a better person. So when you're going to become a better person using these facilities, just go with the desire with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind doesn't work. So consciously when you uplift your life, become an educated person, wise person day by day, and recognizing the truth of the life is the most successful thing that you can reach. For that, first thing you have to have desire to recognize that, see the truth. I want to understand the truth. So when you come to that level, when your mind, set up for that, and everywhere you go, whatever in front of you, you always see the truth. Hmm? Like when you have desire to enjoy, so anything that help you to, enjoy, you know. And sometimes people, go for vacations, and they don't have any big instrument like, in a musical show, you know. But what they do, they get a plastic bottle, and start to beat, and, singing a song, and even they don't have a microphone and anything, and maybe they take a empty alcohol bottle, beer bottle, huh? Ah, and maybe even not a, comfortable place, huh? But they enjoy. Why? Because the desire inside. Ah, see? So then when you have this all the facilities, when you don't have a desire to become a better person, these facilities become nothing. So then every day look yourself. Because the merits you have to create out of your actions. It doesn't come itself. With the good action you have to create merits. The first thing to create merits, and giving dana, practicing generosity, to give. So remember, whenever you have time, opportunity, learn to give, because that's going to be a protection for you. And wherever you go, because if you are come to this world with the lack of facilities, you cannot. It is very difficult to attain to wisdom. Look, even to come to this class, or to go anywhere, even go to a park and close yourself eyes. If you don't have anything to eat, or if you don't have any money in your pocket, you cannot do that kind of things. Your family, people come and, and start to knock your head and tell, you practicing meditation here, go and find something for me to eat. Huh? You cannot do that. Yeah, and even they start to blame you, you. Oh, he going and practicing meditation, and we are here hungry, no, nothing, we have many problems. So then at least you have to be happy yourself, even, little bit you can maintain somehow your life, not in the higher level, at least you have something to eat, some place to sleep, and to maintain this life without disturb, so you have to appreciate that how you have that. It because you have done something and you gave in your past, otherwise it doesn't come. It is not because your hard work, just so, by hard work, it cannot happen. See, mining, gold mining people, everybody work hard, but no, everybody doesn't get the gold. So it is just not on your hard work. You have to, in your, it's kind of like your good meritorious activities in the past, and have some merits. That is what you receiving. Remember, if you don't build up something good out of these facilities, one day it's going to go away. And then when you are in difficult situation with the lack of facilities, that your priority becomes something else. And then you not look for the wisdom, you not look for the peaceful mind. You always that your friends become kind of like a greed, hatred, and the delusion. You always become greedy for the people whoever eat well, dress well, live, properly. When you see them, you get, angry. That is everywhere the same, Ah, you get angry, you know. And then mm, and again you start, that anger maybe start to take you to certain, action and thinking, oh, I have to steal, and then you go and steal. In this human civilization, the first, you know uh, the demerit action people did is stealing. After that, all these things came. How the stealing happened? Because of the poor. People became poor. In the beginning of the life, there was no any barriers, there was no boundaries, there was no personal properties. Okay? And it was just, everywhere people live, that they used to, pick the fruits from the trees and eat, and, and live. And the rice, and everywhere. And then what happened? Some people, start to, eat more and became strong. And then they was thinking, oh, I need more, and they make boundaries. And they eat more and properly, and they became strong, and then they, and they put the boundaries and telling, hey, this is mine, don't come, take your own. And somehow some people lost, and then some people, start to stealing from others. That is where the first thing, when the people go to stealing, because they didn't have, they finished their, property, all the food, and they jump to others, and then they catch and ask, did you stealing from me? At the first time they didn't know how to tell lies. They say, yes, I did. This is the punishment. And then they start to think, because people believe in each other, and they don't want to get punishment. Then, are you stealing? No. Okay, you free. They begin start to, tell lies. So the first demerit action, they start to do stealing, and then they go to stealing, and they get caught, and they start to tell lies. And then how the death came. And they go to stealing, and now they're afraid for the lies, because everybody knows, now they have to find who's stealing. And then they asking from others, witness, who saw, and they get the evidence, that's how it's still, So then, when you go to steal, if somebody see, you get afraid, oh, this person saw I am stealing, and then I have to kill this person. That is how the killing came to the world. And they kill. Why? Because afraid that people will tell. Like the same. Gangsters nowadays, they go and do a robbery. If someone else see what they do, maybe they not let go that person. See, the same, but the first thing happened because of the poor. That is why it say the responsibilities of the government is, keep the people, in the right place with the, providing necessary, facilities to make their life better place. Otherwise, so then as parents, remember, as friends and families, remember yourself, and when you have children, you have to give them necessary, and properties and facilities for their life to have a comfortable life. As a parents, it is your responsibilities to divide all the facilities equally. Not, oh, I like this child, I have to give more. I don't like this child, I don't, want to give anything. He used to listen to me, I give more. Oh, this child not listening to me, I don't give anything. No, you should not do that. Why? It is not just only your child. Out of that, then maybe he or she start to do something. So remember, so the somehow the 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 meritorious act that you have to practice is giving. That will help you to have this all the facilities. Remember every day, and if someone give, don't stop that, and always appreciate it. And whenever you have opportunity, learn to give. Why? As you know, this body disappear one day. By time, only 10 years maximum you can hold the same position. Anywhere in the world, only 10 years. After that 10 years, somehow it changed to the next level. Look, the TV ads, it's a good example for you. In the, like in 80s, the, the product, they use certain people, and when it come to 90, and they use the same product, but they take different people, to do the advertisement, and so in today, the same product, same company, and they use different people to do the advertisement. They don't use the old one, it's gone. So the yourself, if you look, you have pictures or everything, about, past. You don't have any picture today. You don't put any pictures to, frame and, today this, all the past, it's all gone. But the thing is, that past, the disappearing things, you would like to hold as memory. Hold as memory. So remember this moment, that whatever things that you have, it's going to go away. It doesn't matter you like or not, it's going to go away. Only thing you can, hold a few pictures. Even that picture by time going to go away. So then using this, all facilities, try to practice generosity. That is the first thing, the first meritorious act you have to do. Not the meditation. Because if you are not, generous, you cannot practice meditation. You cannot gain the good result. When you become generous, remember, you have to be generous to your husband and your wife. You have to be generous to your children, and you have to be generous to your parents. If anybody, that is the, dharma belong to the humanity, not to the meditation. The meditation is the last thing. Remember, there is a very rich person and very famous, but if you hear that person, uh, don't treat well to his or her parents, then what will happen? It doesn't matter who is that person. People say, no, 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 he's not good. So then it doesn't matter, whatever the parents that did, according to their knowledge, according to their time period, maybe they had the wrong believing, or, it doesn't matter. But without any condition, without any limitation, be generous in front of your parents. And with your husband and with your wife, it doesn't matter how many million people in the world nowadays. There is a reason this person next to you and became your husband or your wife, or your partner, your friend and family. And you have to respect to that reason, and be generous, in front of them. Never be greedy inside you. you know, because you know, so never be greedy. If you do your best and give your best, because in this samsaric journey, remember, it's a kind of like a wheel. It's going to come back to you. But when you give, don't give thinking it's going to come back to you.
Right.
Then it's not the giving.
That's not giving. Yeah.
It's not giving. But when you know the Dharma, it makes you comfortable. Because when it comes, it cannot come in the same level of the same form, because maybe when it come to you in the next time you are in a different form, but the karma, the dharma it has power to change according to the necessary condition, and so remember that. And for children also learn to give. It's material things. It's very important, because without material, how we can have this, and share your life with others. So the and the second one is being disciplined, sila, rituals, practicing rituals is very important. Ethics. You cannot keep doing whatever you want. You have to have ethics. How many things you say, oh, I do this, I do that, I do this. There is a list that you can say. But how many things in your list you can say, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't do this. There is a possibility you can do that. But remember, in this very lifetime, get into your life and have a routine yourself and learn yourself. It doesn't matter how difficult. I'm never going to steal. It's confident. It's a strong determination, and it doesn't matter somebody come to you and put a knife and tell us, take this. You give up your life, you don't steal it. And you don't tell the lies. It's confident yourself. When you have confidence like that, you become a strong person. It doesn't matter how hard, I don't kill. Any animal, I don't disturb any animal. It doesn't matter somebody come, and tell, I'm going to kill you. Only way you have to kill that person to escape from that. But when you come to a determination, you don't kill. Why? Because the precepts that you practice, ethics that you practice, go beyond the life. But if you kill and save your life, it is only for this time, and the demerits you create, you're going to take. If you die, because as I told in the beginning, somehow we're going to die. So die for a good reason. Look, sometimes, people at night, in the freeways, sometimes how many accidents happen, how many people die, nobody knows. And even, people go and do this crazy, sports, high stream sports. They take a risk for their life. Can you take a risk to give, something to other people? How many people need the help? Can you take a risk to go to this elder care place and just bath one elder person yourself? And can you take a risk to save someone? That is the thing that you have to see. So then yourself, you have to get into certain rituals in day-to-day life. Practice good ethics. I don't do this. I don't take this. Have a no list also in your life. Don't go with anything. Just. But in ordinary life, people like. that kind of, oh, he's okay with anything. No. Don't be like that. So that is where your life is. Then the third meditation. So there, with that confidence, when you sit yourself, your mind, no disturb you, because that is the kind of like a foundation. So that foundation you need. So anywhere you go, be a generous person and have the human ethics, and then every day whenever you have time, practice meditation. So when you come to that level, and as the wealth, you have four kind of wealth in this world, that all four you need. One is called, the first wealth is called Stavara Nidana. Nidana means it's kind of like a treasure. Stavara means it's confident. You cannot move anywhere. It's kind of like a house. House you cannot take. It not belong to you. But people think it is belong to us. No, it not belong to us. This is belong to government. You cannot take it with you. That's why you have to pay taxes. If you don't pay taxes, even you have a house, you cannot. You have to pay the property tax. Why, if it is your house, why you have to pay property tax? That is called Stavara Nidana. It is your for a while, but it has the necessary bond with the something. You cannot take anywhere. It is in one place. So that you need. But if you don't have the merit, it doesn't come to you. That is the thing. Even your parents give it to you, somebody else will take. And it's not going to even be forever sometimes. And many reasons, like earthquake, flood, tornadoes, so many things can destroy that even. So even you can be happy, oh, I have a house, I have this, that, I have a property there, this, but remember, when according to the market, go up and down, your heartbeat, go up and down. So then what is the point that if you thinking, oh, I have wealth, because if you have the wealth, it brings you the confidence and happiness, peace. But here, it's not like that. Whole your life you have to keep paying, and maybe, in the middle of the life, you have to lose the property. How many people losing their properties? So but if they believe that is the only life, then what will happen? So then, remember in Dharma, what did the Buddha mention? It is not today, 2600 years back. Stavara Nidana. You have it, but remember, it is not the final. It is not the last. It is something you have. So don't be crazy. Don't be kind of like an egocentric person. I have this. I am done. No, there are more. And at the same time, sometimes, and you have it, and suddenly someone else come and take it. It go to, someone else. And recently, one Sri Lankan, mother died in Sri Lanka, and she had children here. And long time ago, they came here and they settled down here, and she had a huge house. It's kind of like in Sri Lanka, in the middle of the country, it's it's kind of like here Beverly Hills. In Sri Lanka, Kurduwatta. That is a kind of like because in the like in the middle of the Colombo, that is the best place. And suddenly she died few days ago. And the old children here, they are American citizen, and they didn't apply for the dual citizen. Only she lived there, and nobody can claim the property. Huh? And they came here and they telling, what to do. No. So, that is it. But they believed, oh, we have a house there, we have a house there, but they didn't have a knowledge. If they don't apply for the dual citizen, otherwise American citizens cannot claim. Because when you become a citizen, that all go to the government.
Wow.
That is why you don't think. There are many ways. It can go, it take only 1 second, go to something else, somebody else. So then when you have it, it's nothing wrong with that. When you have it, don't, stuck with that. Don't hold it to that. Don't clinging to that, believing, no. Use it for good reason and earn the merits. That is the point. You have this all the facilities, earn the merits. Why? Because in case it disappear tomorrow, what will happen? Then you already gain the merits out of that. And the second one is Jangama Nidana. You have treasury that you can move here and there, like vehicles, and all these things, you can take a U-Haul and put everything and go. Like when people moving, there are things that they can take with them. That also important. But sometimes you can move, and when you are not home, somebody else can come and take. So don't remember, oh, I have this, it is mine. No, you have it for this moment. Tomorrow, it can be someone else. So then, when you have it, be good and do something good and earn the merits. That is the, you're using the world in a wise way. Why? Because tomorrow, it can go to someone else. Your car, tomorrow, someone else can drive. And whatever you have, all these facilities, tomorrow, it can belong to someone else. But at this time, what you have done with this, that is the point. That is make a real, the meaning for the wealth. Not, oh, I have this. So then remember to use these things, gain good merits. And third one, Anugamika Nidana. Anugamika Nidana means you learn certain things, and that you gain certain qualities to your life as a human to do certain work that other people cannot do sometimes. So then using that skills, the whatever you develop in your human life, do something good for others. Some skillful people, they don't help to others. They just, only for themselves. No. If you develop certain skills, if you do it for others, and tomorrow, if you can, as example, someone, and used to, they learn how to build a house, and so if tomorrow, if they lose their hands, what will happen? Anymore he cannot build houses. So then someone else, practice how to run, and he become a, fastest runner in the world, and he can earn the money, and he's running, and he can spend that money for others. Why? Tomorrow, in case if the leg, anymore cannot run like that, he already, help for others. You know? So then learn to share your skills. That whatever you know, use it to good purpose and teach it to others. You know, don't keep it to only for you thinking, oh, if anybody else know this, I'm going to be. No, when you help others to know that, you're going to become more better person, more better person. You know, and at the same time, when you are in a position, learn to help people. Why? Tomorrow, that position can, go back. And that day, if you have done good, no problem. Look as a, like as a president, when how hard person to become a president. It is, very difficult. And you can, even, you can get, there is a possibility you can, win the Powerball. But no possibility you can be a president, in this life. Huh? There's no possibility. But when you come to that position, if we start to do good, and within that 5 years it's finished, done, and after that everybody respect, all this, and the previous presidents, sometimes when we go to schools, and they keep the, that people's pictures, and photographs, and motivate children. Oh, be like this, be like this, So why? And when you have a position to help others, if you do good, and then it kind of like you show the way for your next generation, So if you do something bad, wrong things, thinking, oh, I'm going to be forever here, no, it take only 1 second to go up and down. So when you are in the good position, then why you don't do your best for others? So then remember, you no need to be a kind of president to do like, in everywhere, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your parents, with your friends, and do your best. Why? Because if tomorrow, in case if anything disappear, you don't need to be worried. Why? Because you have done your best. Otherwise you live 100 years, you just only thinking about yourself. What's the point living 100 years? And nobody going to take care of you. Even you die, nobody going to think about you. But look, all the good people, were. Still we talk about them. We never met personally them. Why we talk about them? Because they did something good for others. And then you have this, beautiful human life, and you have this skillful life. You can do a lot of things that other people cannot do, and then using that the skills, help for others, earn merits. Why? That skill can disappear, or maybe there is a better person can come tomorrow, and the company can fire you and telling, oh, you don't need anymore, we have someone else, and that day you have to be worried. Why? Because you was not nice to people, and you didn't do your best to others, and you always have this, that, see, now even you don't have the job. But if you have done your best, even you don't have the job, when you lose it, and maybe other people, still keep you like a good person, and they will remind your name and telling, hey, be like him, be like him, be like her, So like that, this skill, remember this skill is dependent according to the necessary conditions. Whatever you have, whatever you train in this life, you are very skillful person, and sometimes other people cannot do it, and then you have to be happy, but don't be egocentric person, and use that help for others. Why? Because other people cannot do it. You know, anga samanidana, then it become kind of like a wealth for you. You know, so and this way, you know, if you able to develop the merits in day by day, day by day, day by day, then what will happen? And when this everything disappear, like if you look your own life, you know, see that whatever the things that you had, it already gone, and sometimes you become worried. Oh, that time I didn't do that, you know, I didn't use it, you know, or I didn't do it in a right way. Look, you know, today you don't have that opportunity. And so remember then, you know, and one day this everything going to go away. Even this, you know, the strength going to go away. You know. So then today using that strength, you know, if you hurt people, you know, if you disturb people, what will happen? Can you gain the merit out of it? Do you think that you're going to gain the strength again? Why? Every time you hurt other people, they wish, you know, oh, this person never have this kind of, you know, strength anymore. Huh? So then you're not going to get, you know. So that is the thing. You know, from which power you have to get anything. You know. Even you don't, you know, forget about your wish. If the other people come against, what is the power that you're going to get? You know? Then so it's kind of, society is kind of like a mirror. You know, you can see who you are and where you go, what your life. You go to the society. You know, that's why when you sometimes apply for government jobs, they ask some, you know, reference numbers to call and ask about you. If that people say something bad, what will happen? You're not going to get that. Huh? So the society, other people kind of like a mirror who you are. Hmm? So then remember, if you don't do anything to the society, thinking only me, only me, only me, do you think you will get anything again? No, you're not going to get anything again. So then the other thing is but if you make the merits out of these three, what will happen? Even you die, even these things disappear. You know? It go with you wherever you go. Dushkutan suskutan chaiva gachanti manugacchati. Swasane mitra brandava. You know, after you die, everybody come, you know, gather, and they carry your coffin, and nowadays they don't carry, you know, someone else drive it. You know, that time they carried, but now no. They just, you know, from their car, or they will follow you, and they go to the cemetery, you know, and they just put a flower there, you know, and it become ashes, you know, and maybe someone else come with something and say this is the ashes, and you know, and everybody come back and start to continue their life. You know, whatever you had that thing, they start to fight for that and telling this is for me, this is for me, take this. You know, that's the life, and they keep going. And you, what will happen to you? Druskutan suskutan chai. Whatever the good things and bad things you did, and it go beyond your, you know, death. So then using this, you know, life, do good things, because that is finally going to be with you. You know? So when it come to you, in that path, there are three ways, you know, generosity, you know, and having a disciplined life, and practicing meditation. You know? Otherwise, just practicing meditation without doing anything, no, it's not going to work. Why? The wisdom means, enlightenment means, you know, It's nature. It is not what you think. It is what you build out. You know. So enlightenment, the body has wisdom. It build out of the knowledge. This nature has a wisdom. It build out of the knowledge. So you are inside that, not what you think. No, what is there happening is the knowledge. So then remember, when you come to that level of practicing this, all the good and everything, this system start to open the doors. Open the doors. Remember, there is no any friends, you will meet kind of like gatekeepers, somewhere, you can say, hi, can I go through? No. It is your own, good or bad. So then, as a human, look today yourself and see every day before you sleep what I have done, what the good things I have done. Is there anything I have done for others? And you are strong enough to gain the pain and yourself and try to to do something for others. And you are a skillful person and you are a strong person. That is why you are strong. That is why you are in that place. Then if there is a weak person next to you, have the compassion and think, I am stronger than this person, and then help for that person. And don't think you're going to lose. No, you become more strong person. That is the nature of the life. So build up that merit and take it with you, and wherever you go, even if this lifetime not enough for you, one day, wherever in this samsaric journey, you're going to be, safe. So otherwise, and many fantasy, words that telling, many kind of, things we can say to be happy yourself, but it doesn't work for you. So this dharma is, is go with you wherever you go. So then again and again remember yourself, remind yourself and look yourself where you are today and how you can, if you have done any mistake, accept it. And then from today, move forward and do something good for others. Otherwise, it take only 1 second to go up and down. Remember that. And that day you cannot go backward and fix anything. There's no way you can go back and fix anything. But today you have opportunity. When you come to that dharma, tomorrow there are more opportunities around you. When you come to that knowledge, that make you more mindful person, and that is what called wise. Because using this opportunity, you get the best. That is the wisdom. So then remember yourself in this journey, and even you are so lucky to hear this. You are so lucky to hear that and respect to that, appreciate that yourself. How it is possible for me to hear this? Now you know it, and then your life, if you keep practice, your life never going to go down. That is the best that you can do for you. So then again and again remember this and remind yourself and practice. So is there any question, please? And this the fourth, it called anugamika nidana. Anugamika means it's go with you. It's go with you. There is a word for that. Anugamika nidana.
Thank you very much. That's a long question. Not really related to the topic tonight, but still trying to get clarity. I'm thinking about aversion, and with aversion, I associate that with disliking. And it seems like built into dislike is craving for it to go away. So when I think of greed, hatred, and delusion, if underneath aversion is craving for it to go away, then it's almost like there's no aversion, there's only craving. Is there a relationship in that way that I'm describing, with aversion having craving built in?
Because when you are designed, that is the thing. When you are designed, this is a question, this is a problem, this is a solution, and when you are designed that way, and that itself, going to make a struggle inside you. That struggle can make you suffer. So that is why, but the thing is this, when you recognize for a situation, when you recognize the conditions, and that knowledge help you to recognize the condition and accept it, not to struggle and move away. Because with that, without knowing that situation or the condition, wherever you go, you can make the same situation again and again. And then other thing is, what you train inside to, because what you do, you become a master for that, So you always try to, to push something and go somewhere else, push something, go somewhere else. And then next time when a situation comes, what you going to do? The first thing, you going to think this is wrong, this is right, and then you start to struggle to get into that. So then it become a cycle, and then it kind of like it become kind of self view. Then it it's very difficult.
Yes, I see that. Okay, thank you.
That is the thing. It is not the question. It is not a problem in our life. In every situation, remember. Because whatever the solution you take to your life situation, you're going to master that. You're going to repeat it again and again and again. So wherever you go next, when the situation comes, the first thing you do, the same reactant that whatever you did in the last. That is why it say in Buddhism, don't suicide. Why? For problems, people suicide. And sometimes people, they ask, what happened? You suicide, No, because you suicide, and then in the next life, when you see the problem there, you not get it. See, you suicide. Why? Because that is what you keep doing. Then you become a master for that. Have you seen animals die themselves? They die themselves. They suicide themselves. Some animals. The snakes. I have seen us. If you go to YouTube, you will see. I think in Vietnam or somewhere, how the snake kill itself. It's. I think it's waiting for for a vehicle, and when the vehicle comes, it jump. And one monk found out, and was doing chanting and like. I know I have seen how the sometimes monkeys they die themselves. Why? How it can happen like that? Because that is what they train. So it is not the problems that you go through. No, the way you react to problems in your life. Remember, You become a master for that. Master. So then when you get angry, it's kind of like you mastering the anger, for the problem. Then the next day when the neighbor gets same kind of problem, you get angry. Huh? Ah. Why? Because you become a master. Huh? So that is the thing. Then you have to be very careful how you responding to life. So don't develop that kind of anything inside. Make neutral that kind of things inside, and always be clear. And that is why being wise is just not only for the moment, because that is when you master that, it's going to apply to anything in life. Okay, we do loving kindness meditation for a moment ourselves. Palms together and repeat after me. Maya, Dhammano, Dhamma, Patipatya, Buddhang, Pujemi, Dhammang, Pujemi, Sanghang, Pujemi, Attaya, Imaya, Patipatya, Jati, Jara, Vyadi, Maranamha, Paribunjisami, Idamme, Punyang, Asavakkaya, Aham hotu, Sabbadukka, Pamucchatu. May you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Please say sadhu. Sadhu.